Tour of Fnatic FaZe on Volskaya. This was like probably the weirdest map of the series. Yeah, Russia's gonna kill me. I heard Shadowburn has like connections to the mob. Happy goes Farah. I mean, Volskaya is kind of hit or miss. Like, you either win fast or you lose fast. So Happy immediately sees the 76 and he's like, alright, we're getting off this hero. Goes D.Va.
Whatever he saw, he wants to go back, pick that D.Va. It's going to be interesting how that plays out. I guess they saw the soldier and said, you know what, let's not do that.
Like, that's a good swap from Happy. He's like, Farah's not going to work here, and gets off it. I'm not really sure why FaZe tries to hold on this side. It's a lot harder to hold on this side. Like, I think it's better to hold on the other side and then try to rotate. It's like Happy scoops people off here. Like, I remember Monty being like really impressed by this because he wanted the replay. Dom survives, but that play from Happy Cool is like really big because he just knocked everybody off the top, and that's kind of why I think the other side is just safer. Not that that happens very often, but like it's just something to note. Like, I think that that side is just a little bit less easy to hold. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's your first time playing this map. Like, it's the first time everyone's playing this map. I just meant, like, if you're looking at this, like, I don't think that that side is where you should hold. Like, most of the Koreans hold the left side, and then if the team pushes up on the left, they just rotate around to right, so at least you're, like, you can see the D.Va all the time. Tons of steal. And this is where the snowball comes in. Like, they have nano boost, they have D.Va ult. Zom's just switched heroes to Daria. I don't know if I agree. I would have liked a Mei even here, but they don't really run a stall comp. They just kind of just hope that their tanks are going to live. But like, once Fact Fiction's dead, it's like GG. Like, FaZe only had nano boosts, and like everyone that Raucus wanted to nano boost was already dead before that fight started. So that was just like a really well executed push from Fnatic. Like, that was just like the cleanest win ever. D.Va would just fly at you and you do nothing. I mean, you did nothing there.
That's not just big, that's devastating. That is a gut punch. And the biggest
I think the heal station's still good, and at least like forcing the D.Va to fight you is still fine, but one thing that I did like that Envy did was they would just like nano boost. They would just like switch to Genji all the time. Or they would switch to Reaper all the time whenever they had nano boost, just so they could get like a crazy nano boost value. Maybe that would have been better. I mean, Mei definitely would have been better, but I think Zarya is super hard to run when you have no ults in the bank.
And as you said, the best chance, the best opportunity for that is when you have an ultimate advantage. And luckily for Fnatic, they won the first fight and they snowballed that into the second point and executed absolutely beautifully.
And that's the key with assault maps, is that your best chance of taking point B is oftentimes off a very strong point A attack. And because
this is where I left to take a shower and came back and it was a draw. Yeah, this is a long map. But like, you have to realize that like it doesn't matter. Like, if you can do it back, I mean, you complete Volskaya 230, but you can hold Volskaya second point for like 10 minutes if you do it right. Like, it's really not that crazy. It's just how the map works. You guys got boned actually on this push, I remember.
Yeah, and that's going to be very difficult. And when we look at the two teams, we look at their styles, we look at their preparation, we always assume that Fnatic are going to be a little bit more...
We were like on the edge of our seats. There was like a thread on Reddit, like the caster feedback thread, and people were saying like, oh, Monty and Doa don't hype well, but like if you saw them on the desk during this match, like we were all like losing our shit. We were like, oh my god, what did we just watch? Like, we were like literally like jumping up and down and like punching the desk and shit. LOL. Happy you not run Mei? I mean, I don't know. Some people are just like, Mei. I mean, Mei's really good. See how like they're treating it? Like, I like the way that they're doing it, because like they just rotate around. And then they start off on the other side, so D.Va's like obviously always in there. I like this push though. It's pretty smart. Like, they're just like, okay, we'll just come fight you. But Happy does that, which is really crazy actually. But Shadowburn winds up getting that kill, and like I don't think that they like see him, or like they don't respond to him at all. It's like really weird. Like, Shadowburn gets so much value here that I don't think that he should have. Like, look at how healthy he still is. Like, you guys are like tap capping it, but Shadowburn's just like this uncontested. Just weird. Good sleep dart from Raucus. Good cleanup from FaZe. I don't know, I feel like that was like a really weird play from Fnatic to like not... Like the fact that they couldn't hook him or like melt him down with the Zarya beam is like pretty bad. Or did they not have Zarya? What were they running? They had 76, yeah, so Cool Matt wasn't on Zarya. This goes back to like, I wonder why teams didn't try to run like Winston more against FaZe, because I mean, you know that that's coming. Like there's like no doubt in your mind that this Genji's coming to you. So now like Fnatic kind of falls into the same trap that FaZe did, where they switch to 76 to Zarya and they get kind of rolled. This wasn't like the most effective Nano Blade at all, but the Graviton comes out. Good Graviton Zombs. Good Q Zombs. They get staggered super hard here. See, Cool Matt goes Zarya now. He's like, okay, or he goes Mei. He's like, Zarya's not gonna work. And this Tracer gets like unnoticed for so long. And like Bud's like winds up like living forever. Like this Tracer actually wins them this point, or like wins them this fight, because the Tracer just should have been dead like 5 times and just isn't. And then Stoop hits that kill, that pin on Too Easy, and they get like a 3-man Earth Shatter, and that really just turned everything. With Stoop living there. Like Shadowburn doesn't even know that Mei is behind him.
That was so close, and then Fnatic just a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much like the definition of getting overwatched. You think Shake is underrated? Probably, actually. Shake is really good. I think Shake and Dahang are both underrated. I mean, most of the Annas are underrated, I would say. I think Shake's one of the best. People don't really notice him, though. But, yeah, he's definitely underrated. So, like, this kill right here, I don't know how it happens, or, like, why it happens. But the fact that somehow Stoop is dead, maybe there was a hook. I don't understand how Stoop dies here. But Stoop dies here, and like Nano Dragon Blade comes out, and then like that's GG. I will say though, like this shit is crazy impressive. Like this push was impressive. First for that hook into the kill on Stoop, but then that Dragon Blade, like it was actually so precise. Like he winds up like hitting them like perfectly with it.
Just insane amount of time here and FaZe.
Okay, so Stoop's dead, and then look at where he lands. He lands like exactly on the ledge and kills both supports immediately. And then like that's actually so good. Turns around, kills Buds. Like Cool Matt's just chilling there. I think Buds or Cool Matt had the Ana nuke on him, but like you can't ask for a better play there.
They're going to be down a minute. It's not the most ideal situation, but hey, Volskaya, we could go the distance here, especially how these teams have been playing.
Well,
what's nuts too is that if FaZe hadn't made that push work, like this game could have been really like bad for them.
10-10 or something, we could see it. The dream is alive.
Well, right now, Fnatic, with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, Lynx are carried, dude. What up, Lynx? Lynx, you missed the Dorito event. MLG is like the Dorito event. You weren't there. Feels bad, man. Fact Fiction looks like a Seinfeld character. I mean, he's pretty much Kramer, dude. Like, he's actually Kramer. Wait, you want to go back? Why is this volume? Where is he? His hair's not wild enough in that picture. I was going to look up Kramer, but he has way calmer hair there. There were some times during the event where his hair was just all over the place. So now they're gonna run Gen. I mean, it's the same thing, right? They're just running Genji on offense. There's nothing crazy.
Bird that just comes down the Falcon to pick off the mice, and he does such a great job when he takes that tactic. And it's something for players to take home back, you know, to wherever they play, whenever they're watching this. You get into those pub matches. When you're on that.
Who's the best Reinhardt at Vegas? I don't know. I feel like Fact Fiction was pretty good. Stoop was good. I mean, Coco never misses. Hard to tell. Mezer, I think, played really well. I mean, a lot of teams, like most of the Reinhardts, I think, had really good games. Like very few Reinhardts, I think, got slammed.
in the early charge. Buds immediately falling through, gonna get charged back himself, but Factor Fiction can be first to fall. Shadowburn does find Vodful in the back, but overall, a 3
Buds has a game here. Like, that was really good play by Buds. He gets those 2 kills very fast. Like, holy shit, here you just watch Buds get like a quad kill somehow. A little bit more man, like the word he's looking for is like umph, but he doesn't like say umph, he says Coco has Coco face. Yeah. Like, now Fnatic's in a good spot because they're gonna have ults. Like, Kusa's pretty close to nano boost. I'm like, that push was pretty bad, I think, from FaZe. And Raucus is dead, and now everything just falls apart. Like, once your Ana's dead, the game is pretty much over. It's kind of how this patch works.
Before it is all said and done.
Yeah, now you're starting to get a little worried. They're going to be extra aggressive here, finishing off Factor Fiction, not letting him get back, not letting.
Yeah, Mezzer did carry Liquid. Mezzer played really well. It's hard to tell who the best tanks are when like some of the best tanks I think went out really early.
On the opposite side, only Shadowburn being close to that play.
Yeah, Coco and Chips never have a bad game. But now like FaZe is getting scared right now. Like, this is where the 2 easy tilts coming in. They're like, alright guys, what are we doing wrong? And Rockets like died really fast in that last push, so he kind of has to like not. Like, Kusa's catching up on his 2nd nano boost right now, and like it's only going to be the first one for Rockets. Like, massive Earth Shatter right there from Soup. Like, Soup played really well. He was kind of like a silent carry here too. Like, he's hit a lot of really good Earth Shatters this tournament, or at least this series anyway.
Like, realistically, they only use one ultimate and you wipe the complete opposite team. That is
Like, the ult management from Fnatic was really good here. Like, they only used Earth Shatter there. Like, they didn't need to use anything else. It was like Earth Shatter into Ana Nuke, and the game was good.
Not being up for Fnatic, besides what Stoop just used, is the Vonathil Lucio drop the beat. Let's see what they bring to the table.
I think it's towards symmetric defense. It's good on some maps. I don't think this is one of them though. So cool mat again. Like, this is just good play.
Oh, the self-destruct in the back. Goodbye and good night.
That was like a really well executed push there. I don't know why Buds needed to pop the whole hog. I don't think he did. I think that fight was over regardless, but unlike the bright side, FaZe hasn't really had to do anything to lose these fights. Like, they're just kind of losing them because Fnatic has the ult bank, so every time Fnatic initiates, FaZe can't really do much to, like, you can't win from inside of Graviton. You can't really win from inside of a Earth Shatter. Like, Sleep Dart right there wins them the fight, or at least like opens up the fight. But Shadowburn kills Buds here, so if they can like stop feeding and come in a second, like I think they'll be okay. But I forget what happens here. But this was like, yeah, Shadowburn goes off here. Because Buds, he kills Monothil. Like, Raucus gets in a really good position there on that high ground, and they can't really deal with him. And like 2 easy hits that hook. Like, they're making Raucus and Shadowburn are in really good position right now. Fact Fiction Earth Shatters Kusa, which I think is worth it. I mean, it wasn't the best Earth Shatter, but it kills the support and fine. It's like an insurance policy ult. At this point, you're like kind of scared of not finishing the map, so it's probably worth it to burn ults like that. But Shadowburn and Raucus really did well on that push, even though Shadowburn's Dragon Blade got fucked. Because like you see now, they have combo again. You played much recently? No. I've been only doing my like decay games. Like if I'm gonna decay, I'll play a game. Like that's the only time I've played this season. Which is actually good because I've been getting more viewers watching matches than playing them. So. But now you guys only had a minute. Like FaZe is only had a minute. Nano Dragon Blade's only gonna work so many times. But I think Kusa shuts him down again. I don't remember.
FaZe has the flawless victory of this. Kind of hard when you have a self-destruct in your face, but here comes Shadowburn. Backline enabled. Grabs Vonathil immediately. Looking for a little bit more. Slicing, dicing, has to put the blade away, and runs right into Buds here. Will take him out before it's all said and done. This is pretty good here from FaZe to start.
They wind up getting like a quad kill here, but I think what happens, someone has ults. Like, that was a good push. They lost one person though. Or was this like the Sombra? Did the Sombra come out? Or was that the other game? So Forsaken's dead, and like that's actually a really big problem. Yeah, Kumek gets like a 3-man Graviton, and then that's kind of the GG. It's unfortunate that that happens like that.
That is very likely to be it, and that was the case where even though it looked so good for FaZe, they lost one person in that initial push, and it let Fnatic come right back in. They still had the Graviton. They had enough time to stall it out, and FaZe gonna have to settle for just 3 points here in Volskaya. And now Fnatic, they have a great opportunity to make this map their own.
Yeah, you gotta feel really good right now to be in Fnatic's position. You're in the driver's seat. You control your own destiny. You have 6 minutes. At the worst, you can get 1, and like maybe you choke completely, and it's horrible. But you're still gonna tie. I think in general,
They done the exact same push 30 seconds later. They would have won the back of longer respawn times. This mode sucks. Yeah, whatever, man. That's kind of it's just kind of how it works. Or if they had killed if they had like fought, I don't know. Cool Matt played well there. I guess that's all there is to say. It's like he had the Graviton, he got it off. Like they win. I don't like the fact that like the spawns come in waves on those maps and like how long it takes to cap. Like I think if you get a team wipe in time 6, you probably deserve to like cap the point out, as opposed to like giving the enemy team like this like magical respawn wave, like stacking deaths and like.
having the right ultimates at the right time compared to that FaZe clan squad. In general, we've seen
I mean, Raucus is literally Kramer.
Custa, so far in this tournament, been playing beautifully. Not only once, we've seen it, I think, at least 3 or 4.
It's not like FaZe goes defensive Genji, which is like weird, I guess. I think again, like Shadowburn's like, alright, this is my, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose on Genji. Like I guess that's kind of the thought process, but I don't really know why it's the thought process. A little strange to me. But like now FaZe is holding the top left, they're like, oh, maybe we should hold top left. Because they realize that top right kind of sucked for them. And Fnatic kind of, I mean, they're trying to bait them down, but like Happy does that again, which is crazy, but then Too Easy hits this God hook right here. I think that it stops them from pushing in. Soup dies, and I think Cool Matt got pulled out of position. So if Too Easy didn't hit that hook, they probably would have lost that fight immediately.
And this is exactly the start you need as FaZe. If you lost this big fight here, you're almost certainly going to lose this map, but they still have a while to go. 1 minute off the clock, 5 more to go, ZP.
And Huck, how much time does Fnatic lose here if they lose the next fight, knowing the ultimate?
Like suddenly they just got a lot of, they probably should have actually lost that fight. Like the fact that Backfiction lived is a really a big deal, but then Too Easy hit a hook and I think got a kill on Buds, which is really good. Got Skyline's latest video. Think about it. Skyline's videos are kind of edgy for no reason sometimes, but I haven't really watched most of them. Jobber making space here. He doesn't die is the big thing here. He like, I remember watching this and being like, how is he alive? Like Fact dies here, which is a big problem, but I think they're close to ults on the side of Fnatic. And then this is like the worst nano boost in the history of nano boosts. Like Buds gets nano boosted here while he's taking a breather, gets like 0 kills with it, and then gets farmed. Like I think this was a problem. I mean, I don't think it was a problem. That was definitely a problem. But that was probably the worst timing for a nano boost that they could have asked for from Kusta on Buds. Buds literally did 0 damage. Yeah, Zom saved him. What a player, dude. I mean, if Too Easy died, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
Too Easy alive there. That was almost certainly going to be a bad time for Too Easy. Fnatic coming in once more, but Zom's now, he has the answer, he has the key. He can Graviton Fnatic as they're stuck in this very tight area. And might even be able to ban out a sound barrier if the cards play right. So Fnatic has to be careful not to waste.
I like that FaZe doesn't really give up this high ground. Like, they're not even rotating. They're just like, we're just going to sit up here. It's like interesting and probably kind of bad. But then Too Easy hits on a really good hook. Cool Matt's out of position, and suddenly they have to push up. Like, that was all Too Easy right there, too.
I'm not sure how this fight's gonna go.
And right now, this fight is Fnatic still going in.
But then the ult Fiesta comes out on this next fight, I'm pretty sure, and that's when FaZe wins.
Just trying to build their war chest here.
But FaZe being very composed, they haven't used anything.
Yeah, and Happy Cool, I'm not sure if he used ult or not. I think he just might have gotten knocked out of his mech. He actually, I think, did save his self-destruct. So, Fnatic, pretty obviously, after they lost Cool Matt, they're just going to hold on and wait for everything to be up here. But how big would this be here? FaZe has just as many ults.
This is like the Clown Fiesta, where everyone just hits Q, but whoever hits Q first just wins. Like, Cool Matt's just gonna look for Graviton. But like, honestly, I think Zomsha just like popped Graviton right here, and they would have won, actually. I mean, it's a hard call to make, but You see like 4 people in that window, it's probably worth it. Or even right here, like on the ledge. And Coolmat's literally like spamming trying to get it, but Zombs holds his, and then Coolmat uses his, and this happens. But like, FaZe Clan uses all of their ults after that Graviton comes out, and it's just never gonna be good. Like, they almost threw here pretty hard. Literally, if you get pushed off, like, you die. Or if you use ult second, you just lose.
3 minutes off the clock, though. Now, Fnatic, only 2 minutes left. To be honest, you're not happy with that first point. If you're Fnatic, you're saying, hey, we invested everything, and we barely...
Now Shadowburn goes Mei. I like the Mei pick. I think, like, finally they went Mei. No D.Va, though, but Mei is probably better anyway. I think you'd rather stall with Mei than D.Va. But Happy goes... Pharah? I don't know if anyone counters him or if Rocket shoots him down, because, I mean, in reality, you should have an easy time here, but... Fact Fiction has Earthshatter, so as long as Fact gets a good Earthshatter off, they'll be okay.
Yeah, but they're burning time. You see that Maywall saying, you know what? We just
So yeah, Stoop misses his charge, and then Fact Fiction gets the Earthshatter off, and like it really pays off for them there. I don't know why Stoop went for that charge, to be honest with you. But I mean, at the same time, I don't think Fnatic really had a win condition. Like they had 0 ults coming to this fight, so it wasn't really like they were ever gonna get a team wipe realistically anyway. And you kind of see like this problem with Pharah against tanks in general is that you don't really get kills. Like he hits like 3 or 4 rockets there, but the Roadhog's still alive anyway. Game is hard. Now Buds goes Tracer, but like I don't know why. Now they're running Tracer Zarya. Like I feel like Reaper would have been better, or yeah, I mean Reaper is obviously just the pick here. I think Tracer's kind of hard to run. I mean you can get the pulse bomb off, but if I remember correctly, they don't ever get to the pulse bomb. I think Reaper with Kusta would have been really strong. Nano boosted Reaper and just go kill Shadowburn or go kill Too Easy or something like that would have been good. But they kind of take way too long to make this push start, and then Zombs has Graviton, so Fnatic's not really playing this correctly. I like this whole hog to initiate from Too Easy, like it just forces reactions out, and then Happy screws up that barrage, and then Coolmat screws up the Graviton because Happy already barraged, and then like this is a really good Blizzard Graviton combo, but it should have never happened. Like the barrage from Coolmat, or the barrage combo from Coolmat should have just been the like end of the game. But Happy like jumped the gun, and I think Coolmat had like a... Was this the point where Coolmat had to wait like so long to get his Graviton up? I remember watching this and being like, it's taking Coolmat an awfully long time. Okay, so he comes in right now at 93. Look at how long it takes. 94, 94, 95. Watch this, 96. It's just ticking at this point. It's not even going up. 97. 97. He probably said something like, I have it, and then didn't have it. 98. Still doesn't have it. 99. Still doesn't have it. 99. Still doesn't have it. And then finally gets it. But Happy had already used it. But I think, like, I think that was the problem. But I don't know. But, like, that was just a really good Graviton from Zombs, and then a really good combo from Shadowburn. But like that little extra 2 seconds actually made like a huge difference there, and they probably might have lost if that Graviton came out. I think Shadowburn switches to Pharah here, yeah. I don't hate the Pharah swap. I mean, they don't have any real anti-air, and he's just gonna stay alive. That's really the strength of this hero right now, is that he's just gonna live. Actually air shot, Happy cool there. And a ult. Right now on the point, Too Easy though, getting cleanup kill after cleanup kill. The soldiers of Fnatic are falling right now. Buzz's aim is a little off. Yeah, it took a while. Could be it. We could have ourselves a draw as FaZe gets all the cleanup that they're looking for.
What an amazing match. FaZe coming up so big there, and you gotta really wonder for Fnatic, a team that is generally so composed, so on point.
Yeah, no, that was just really good. I mean, their defense on the first point was way better than I think it should have been, but it's like, it is what it is. But the fact that they tied just keeps them in this game, which is really a big deal.